Hey everyone, today let's dive into a productivity powerhouse, the Eisenhower Matrix. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by your to-do list, this simple tool can help you prioritize with ease and clarity. The Matrix divides tasks into 4 categories: urgent important, important not urgent, urgent not important, and neither urgent nor important. These are Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. So, let's talk about how each category works and how you can start using it right away. First up, the Q1 or the urgent important quadrant. This is your crisis zone. These are tasks that need immediate attention and have major consequences if neglected. Think of it like your house is on fire. But here's the key. Too many urgent important tasks can mean we're reacting instead of planning. So your aim is to minimize this category over time. For example, if you're constantly rushing to finish projects, take a step back and find patterns in what's repeatedly showing up as urgent. This helps you anticipate and tackle tasks earlier. The step 1 here is you start each week by listing tasks you predict will fall into this quadrant or Q1 and tackle them early. For instance, like a big deadline at work or a very important bill due. Get these sorted early in the week. By doing so, you're creating space for more proactive work. Next, let's talk about Q2 or the important not urgent quadrant. Actually, this is the sweet spot. These tasks are high impact but don't require immediate attention. Often, it's long-term planning like learning a new skill or networking. These tasks may not seem pressing as of the moment, but they're crucial for your growth and progress. If you're wondering, how do I make time for this when everything feels urgent? Here's a tip. Dedicate specific blocks of your day or week solely for Q2 tasks or important but not urgent tasks. Imagine setting aside every Thursday afternoon for skill building, or Wednesday or Friday, such as learning a new tool that could improve your productivity or your business. Action step number 2 is to add at least 2 Q2 tasks to your schedule, like setting up a workshop or a learning goal. These are items, again, that push you forward, so treat them like appointments with yourself. Now, let's move on to Q3, which is the urgent but not important quadrant. This one can be tricky because these tasks demand your attention but don't necessarily add value. For instance, responding to every single email or attending meetings without clear objectives or attending emails that you're not needed. Here's the trick. Delegate or minimize these tasks whenever possible, and if you can, just say no. If someone else can handle it or if the meeting isn't truly necessary, find ways to reduce this distraction. This frees up your time for what truly matters. The action step number 3 is to identify at least 2 of these tasks that you can either delegate or say no to each week. Again, just being realistic, Q3, you cannot say no to all of this. It's just that you have to know them to be able to delegate them. It might be hard initially, but over time, it helps you focus on tasks that align with your priorities. Finally, we're down to Q4, the neither urgent nor important quadrant. This is where you have time wasters, things that give little or no benefit but eat up your day. These are often mindless social media scrolling or overly long breaks like chikahan. And while rest is essential, overindulgence here detracts from progress. Let's be honest. Minsan sumusobra tayo. Set limits for these activities. You don't have to eliminate them completely. Just keep them in check so they don't keep you away from your goals. So a quick summary, start each week by planning your urgent important tasks, schedule blocks for important but not urgent tasks, and delegate the Q3, which is the urgent but not important task. And limit or totally eliminate the Q4, which is not urgent and not important task. Remember, the Eisenhower Matrix isn't about squeezing productivity out of every minute. It's about focusing on what truly moves the needle in your life. Give it a try, and let's prioritize our lives with purpose.